Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. YouTube, what up, though? All right, man. So because there's so much going on, it's been a busy week. I had to bring in Lori Mack for both of these occasions. Lori Mack, what up, though?
What up, though?
All right, so let's start this thing off by talking about the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case has been brought back up again. All right, and new evidence has been presented, and apparently the bodyguard of Kelsey, the former friend of Megan Thee Stallion, decided to come forward and say that he felt bad about the whole situation, and that he overheard Kelsey say that she's the one that shot Megan Thee Stallion. First of all, are you buying that?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Not me neither. All right, so here's what I want to say about that situation. As a black man, of course, I don't want Tory Lanez locked up. All right, but I also think that it's weird that we keep pretending that Tory Lanez is completely innocent, like he's just didn't have nothing to do with this situation. Again, I do not want to see no black man in the criminal justice system because of how unfair we are treated, and it's just basically modern day slavery. But when you do certain things, bro, you do have to be brought to trial and have to, deal with the consequences of your actions. Personally, I'm not buying this story about the whole bodyguard thing because I don't want to hear that you felt away and you don't want to see an innocent black man get put in jail. Where was that energy when that man was on trial?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where was that at, bro? You talking about you was trying to protect Kelsey. Damn Kelsey. Okay? Who is she?
Right.
Where was that energy at when you was trying to keep Tory Lanez out of jail? Now you feel bad. Boy done got stabbed. And now you want to come forward and say something. Why you ain't say something then? So to me, that bodyguard story is BS. All right. Now, as far as Meg and Tory is concerned, again, I don't want to see him in that situation, but we can't just keep acting like Meg is the problem. She did not shoot herself. Right. You see what I'm saying? Somebody did something. So the fact that we as a culture keep trying to make it Meg's fault is a problem for me. Okay. Everybody involved, nobody is happy about this. However, this is not just Megan Thee Stallion's fault. Lori Mack, what's your thoughts?
I agree 100% with everything that you just said, mainly because we live in a society now where we love pointing fingers, instead of taking accountability. And it's like the old saying goes, they love throwing rocks and hiding their hands. I understand, you know what I'm saying? No innocent man should get locked up. But at the same time, I'm with you. Where were you at, security guard, when he was on trial fighting for his life, fighting to not get 10 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not one of them situations where you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Okay? If Kelly was your body, if you were the bodyguard for her, that was your girl, you ride out for her. I mean, how do you think it is now? How do you think she feels now? I mean, are you riding out for her? Because as soon as the contract was over, you switch ships. So at the end of the day, if you weren't gonna ride for her regardless, you should have went on and just told the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, possibly an innocent man might be in jail because of some information that you could have saved him for. If I was Tory, I would have been pissed. And I just hate the fact that we're still bringing, like you said, Megan into this. Megan don't got nothing to do with this. So I hate that Tory's team this keeps constantly bringing it up, saying that she's the reason. She's not the reason that this man got stabbed. Granted, it is unfortunate, and I do not want to act like it's okay to get stabbed or get hurt any type of way. I hate that happened to Tory. I'm sending prayers to him for that and 100% full recovery. But at the same time, we got to take accountability. Tory, if you really, truly didn't commit that, why not just be honest on the stand yourself? Say, I did not shoot that girl. Kelly shoot her. Kels, whatever her name, she shot her. Okay, you need to take that up with her. I don't give a damn if it was snitching, if it ain't faithful, if it whatever it is, if it's not true to the game. Yeah, I mean, only thing that's not true is if you're in there wrongfully convicted for no reason, and you knew, and the bodyguard knew. Come on now, that's a hot ass mess. So do better.
Yeah, so let us know how you feel about this in the comments below. Did your opinion change after the new information was presented by the bodyguard? Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? Let us know all that in the comments below.
Yeah, I'm just mad.
All right, YouTube, it is time for a plot twist. All right, so like I said, it was so much to unpack this week, so much going on. I couldn't do it by myself, so I definitely had to bring in Lori Mack for both of these subjects. Lori Mack, again, say what's up, though, to the people.
What up, though?
All right, now the Diddy trial has been going on for the last 4 days.
4 or 5.
4 or 5 days.
Yes.
All right, so let's just start right here, Lori Mack. What are your thoughts after all this information that has come out? It's a lot to unpack.
Yes.
So,
mind blown. Okay. I'm just lost for words. You know what I'm saying? Surprised. And now I know why he used a lot of that baby oil. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably gonna need a lot of therapy after we get done with this trial. And it's just week 1. Oh God, I think we got like 8 weeks. All I know is that it's a lot to unpack here, and I really feel for Cassie. I really hate that everybody's on this Cassie hate train when she's sitting there as a victim speaking her truth. Now that alone takes a lot to do as a woman, and anybody that's been dealing with domestic violence or abuse, physical or mental, you know what I'm saying? You can relate. If you can't, you can't. You know what I mean? So I just hate that she's going through this and she's reliving it. And she's the only one right now. Well, I don't know, because one of the members from Danny King, P. Diddy's former group, had hit the stands today. I didn't get a chance to catch what they said about her yet, but I think it's gonna be a lot more of special guests coming to plead and testify on not on Diddy's behalf.
So, was it Danny Kane or was it Dirty Money?
It was Danny Kane, but it was one of the members from Danny Kane.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You know, it was a girls group from way back when.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of them. They got onto the stands today.
Okay. So, definitely a lot to unpack, man. I feel for you. I don't know where the Cassie hate train came from. I don't like how people switched up so fast. I think that's messed up because when this story first broke a couple years ago, right, everybody was through with Diddy. They like, throw Diddy under the jail.
Right.
He's sick. He's disgusting, blah, blah, blah. Get rid of him. It was a bunch of memes. Y'all brought up old clips from Nickelodeon talking about Diddy being a freaky, being a weirdo. Now you see that Cassie was into some of this stuff.
Right.
Now y'all like, free Diddy. Hold up. How we get here? Now, I'm not saying Diddy should be in jail, but I'm also saying, well, I mean, for the abuse thing, okay, yes. But in terms of what he's being on trial for, is in terms of like the sex trafficking and the racketeering, not so sure about that. Not quite yet. But I don't like how y'all switched up, okay? Keep that same energy, because I told y'all to wait until we see all the facts. And now that they've been presented, now y'all want to backtrack. I don't like that. Secondly, this is off topic just a little bit here. I thought I was the man in the bedroom until all this stuff came out about what Diddy and Cassie was doing in their bedroom. Now, I ain't gonna say I was a super freak, but I thought I was, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was.
That's not what you got from this whole week of your first trial.
No, I'm just saying. I feel like my sex life is vanilla now compared to what, you know what I'm saying, to some of the stuff I heard. Some of this stuff is just, it made me realize that there's levels to this sex stuff. I knew there was a 50 Shades of Grey. I wasn't that. But
that's what Cassie and Diddy was living, the 50 Shades of something.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Diddy parties.
Yeah. I thought I was like in the middle. Yo, I'm like.
I mean, but regardless though, you know, we can't sit up here and judge how they might have lived their lives. All we know is at some point of time, it wasn't a mutual feeling between Cassie and Diddy. And I just think that's what I think people are forgetting. Like, at some point, it was consensual. You know what I'm saying? It was, oh yeah, I love this man. I'm gonna do this for this man. But at some point in there, all up in there, it wasn't. And it wasn't no turning back once you got up in there. So
in it. But nah, yeah, I don't know, man. It made me feel some type of way as a man, bro. I just, I didn't know
Well,
how do you get turned on to that type of stuff anyway? Like, where do you learn these type of things from? You know what I'm saying?
No, we all know where.
No. You finna say but still.
I mean, I feel bad for Cassie. I feel like she has to relive her trauma, and she's one of the main ones. And like I said before, it takes a lot of guts to go there on the stand as a woman, representing a lot of other victims that are going through the same thing that are afraid to speak up. But this is one of the main reasons why women or anybody has been victimized don't just come out freely after it happens. Because situations like this, y'all want to downplay and act like it's not a serious situation, or, oh, this didn't hurt this person because she chose to go through this. But for how long did she choose? And at what point were you there to be like, okay, if I was there, I would have. No, you wouldn't have, because you don't know what would have happened if you were in her situation. You don't know what P. Diddy was capable of, and you don't know what he capable of now, which is why she was scared for her life. Okay, if you're following the story, you heard it. So at that moment, when do you lose being humane? You know what I'm saying? When do we cross that and be like, oh, okay, well, since that's what she wanted? No, she's still human. She's still a woman. And at the end of the day, it's a yes and it's a no. And I'm sure she said hell no plenty of times, and he still went. So no, I don't appreciate that. Y'all need to hop off Cassie. Yeah, a little less on her.
Yeah. But so I don't like the blaming of Cassie. Like, she knew. How do you know that at 19?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How do you know that somebody is that level of I guess freak is the term we're gonna use.
Yeah, and being groomed is a thing, okay? We can't just skip past 100%. That. She was young, Diddy was not, you know what I'm saying? He was well aware of what he was doing, even though she might not have been. Come on now.
He exposed her to some new stuff, and it's just like, how do you, when y'all say she knew, how did she know that you're getting into that?
Yeah, like the 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Like the 50 Shades right there.
So I don't like that, man. But like you said, there's a lot more that's going to happen in the next few days. I do think, though, that the prosecution and the defense, when it comes to the whole drug situation, right? Now that's something I do think that's going to mess Cassie up, because they are saying that both of them were under the influence of drugs. And if we're going to be sympathetic with Diddy, why are we not sympathetic with Cassie and vice? You know what I'm saying? So the whole drugs being part of it is going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. So
yeah, I'm just interested to see how it goes and what happens.
Right. All right. So let us know your thoughts so far on the whole Diddy Cassie trial. Whose team are you on, or what are your thoughts? Let us know all that in the comments below. But that's all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on socials. And until next time, we are out of here, y'all. Peace.